This is our current project, the fuel trailer. I did a lot to it last year, and we want to do a couple things to it this year just to keep making it better and suit our needs better. First thing is, it's got a DC generator in it, like every generator, but it's got a 120 volt plug on it. I thought it was AC. Honestly, I never thought to think that it wouldn't be, but it burnt out our compressor. So I have a 120 volt AC DC skill saw I bought for $5 at a garage sale. We're going to try and mount that motor on the compressor to run our compressor so that we can still plug it into the welder slash generator. And we need to add another axle. This thing fully loaded, like 10,000 pounds on one axle. It sucks to drive around. You could barely pull it with a 3/4 ton when it's a soft field or down a snowy road. It's bad. So we're going to throw another axle in it. That's what I'm working on right now. I've got the wheels off. We measured the width, 86 3/8. That's how wide it has to be from the hub to the hub. We're going to mount it in front of that one so that it wants to sit more level in the field, takes more weight off the hitch. And I was thinking for a long time, man, how am I going to find an axle, do whatever? Well, here's the game plan. We had an old pull type sprayer at the farm. I cut the axles off of it. I only need 2, but I figure it's never bad to have parts, so I cut all 4 off. We'll just keep those extra hubs laying around. And here's my beam. I cut the plates off, and I'll clean these up and make it square so that I can just weld the axle tube onto there, and it takes care of my being square issue, which is always hard to do. And then we will cut this down to the width we need, weld them on, and then we have an axle. This shit's making my head hurt. I'm trying to make an axle here, but it's got to be square in every dimension, and it's just yikes. So I got my laser level out. You can't see it back there, but I'm trying to get everything square this way, and then I'll work on this way. Quite a few ideas and checks later. I think I've got it fairly square. I mean, this thing only does like a few 100 miles a year, maybe. So I think it'll be fine, but I really don't want to chew tires if I can avoid it. So I think I've got it pretty close, and I'm just going to have to live with it from here. It may end up looking like something only a mother can love, but it's going to be functional and strong as shit. That thing's way overbuilt. But now the last thing we need to do is we're just gonna notch this axle because we got to set it down about a 1/2 inch into the frame, and then we'll weld in a C-channel flipped upside down, and then that'll give us the right height